Hello, Amazon. My name is Jen. I'm the Mindful Shopper, and I'm going to give you guys a great live stream on sleepwear. I'm so excited. This brand is called Ecoué, and we also have a couple of items in there by Hatouche. Now, if you follow me, please subscribe so that you can follow me some more. I do talk about these brands a lot, so I've been working with them for the last 3 months, and I totally fell in love with the sleep and loungewear brand in the spring. And I loved going out every time I was invited to a cottage or somewhere like to go that I could just be relaxed and comfortable. I found my whole entire suitcase was just full of these items, and it's incredibly soft, washes great, and it's cheap and cheerful. So I hope you love everything that I have to show you today. Now, the intention, of course, is Black Friday. So happy Black Friday. I hope you found tons of great deals. I'm going to show you 10 items. And if you follow me already, you'll know that I have lots of women in my life. I often give gifts to everybody, and I have a background in fashion, so I really have a love for fashion. But everybody has a really different personality. So what I'm going to do today is I'm going to show you 7 items that are PJs, and then I'm going to show you 3 robes, and we're going to cover a whole bunch of different girly personalities so that you can get inspired for maybe some things that you'd like to buy for the holidays. All right, so I don't know about you, but when I was growing up, we were always allowed to open up one gift on Christmas Eve. And it always ended up being that the gift that was handed to us was pajamas, so that everybody could wake up in the morning feeling good in their new pajamas. And even though, of course, I am a grown woman now and everybody in my family is grown, even the nieces and the nephews are also grown, we all love to have new pajamas over the holidays. So hopefully that's you as well. Hey, thanks for joining. All right, so let's get into it. I'm not going to try on the PJs today. I got a whole bunch of different sizes, but I'm going to talk about the fabrics. I'm going to talk about what you can expect, and you guys can see the killer deals that are on here. So let's get excited. All right, I'm going to first grab probably the most punchy pair of pajamas here that I have. And this is a brand called Ecoué, and this is satin. Now, one of the great things about this brand is that it looks very luxurious. It washes like a dream. I've owned, I'm going to say, probably 15 different items in terms of the loungewear and the pajamas, and I've washed them over and over and over again, and I love them. Okay, so can't stop talking about them. So this set here, if you think you might have somebody in your life who wants to emulate that sort of Barbie vibe that's happening right now, this is definitely the color to go with. It's also a little bit bougie, if you want to use that word. It's a little luxurious. Now, this is a small. Ecoué definitely fits true to size. I am typically a size 4 personally, but if I would wear a small in something that was just a top, but when I go with 2 pieces, I always get a medium because I just want the bottoms to be really cozy. So just take a consideration about what you like, right? How you want to feel comfortable. So this comes with a really nice satin top. All, of course, working buttons. Now, what you might like about this one is that there is no piping on it. There's a little pocket in the front. It's got a sweet little collar, and the buttons do match the pajamas. Sometimes you'll find that they don't always match, and it comes in tons of different colors. You wear the top outside of the pajamas. I'm going to show you all of them. This one has a nice, just a regular elastic band waist. It doesn't have a drawstring. We do have a little pocket. I find the brand is really good about the details there too. And so these ones hang all the way down, and they're just sort of floating at your ankles. I've got a pair of boots on here. Hopefully you guys can see me okay. So I think that this is a really nice choice for holiday gift giving. It's one of those items of clothing that's forgiving, right? So you don't have to be exact with size, and pajamas are always comfy. Now, I am going to draw a line in the sand. I think that depends on which type of girl you are in terms of fashion, but people either really like cotton or they like feeling that sort of, I don't know, a little bit more luxurious fabrics. So the satins or the silks tend to be one or the other. And then you also tend to want to wear something that maybe is a bit more revealing or something that's really cozy. So this is sort of middle of the road in terms of being conservative, the long legs, the short arms, really fun, popular color. But it's got that satin feel, right? So a little bit of luxury. And I know the woman in my life who would definitely appreciate that. She stands out in my mind for sure. Now I'm going to show you 2 other PJs, which if you were looking at them online, you might think to yourself, oh, they're really similar. So let's just go to each one on the list of products here so that you guys can see. So the first one, it's a blue and white stripe, but the first one has short sleeves and short shorts, and then the one right after it is long sleeves and short shorts. So I just said people either like cotton or they like satin. I'm also gonna say that people either like long legs or the short legs. I tend to like to wear shorts all year round when I'm sleeping. Lounging is a totally different thing, and I'm definitely a cotton person. So let me know what you are. Let's show you this one. There's tons of cute options in terms of colors and patterns. I know you guys are watching, and I don't know if I can see any comments here, so if you are trying to chat with me, I do apologize. I don't know that my system is set up for me to see the comments, but hopefully you're still getting lots out of this. I'll step back for you. Now, the design of this one is similar. It's from the same brand. So this is a baby blue with a pinstripe. This has a bit more of like a preppy feel, something very classy. So I really like the color. That's why I got two of them, but in the different variations. You know, it's a comfortably fitting shirt. This one does have white buttons on top, so if that mattered to you. And let's show you the shorts. The shorts have a very cute little detail, which is why I fell in love with these ones, and they're finished a little bit nicer than those other pants. Now, of course, you can always tuck your PJ pant into your pants, but I don't do that myself, and I don't know many people who do. But let's just show you guys the nice finish. So it does have an elastic band, and it does have a drawstring. So a nice little finish there. But this is the sweet part. So look at the shape. So it goes to the hip, but it covers your bottom, and then it's got this cute little ruffle all the way around the bottom, which is so sweet. I love this one. And again, this is for somebody who's a little bit younger. Younger in my life. I think that she would really like it. All right. Now this is, again, very similar, only it's got a long sleeve. So which one do you like? Which one do you think somebody in your life might appreciate? The sleeves on this one are long. Everything's really comfortable, easy to wear. It doesn't have a cuff or anything at the bottom. It's just simple and plain. But look at the discounts. It's pretty wild. I'm getting almost every single person in my family, including my best friend, PJs as a part of their gift. And I love the fact that I found this brand because it really is so cheap and cheerful. So same shorts, exactly. So they don't have pockets, but they've got a great little drawstring. Same shape here on the bottom. So when I was saying to you, when I choose to buy a set, I often get the medium. Now I have tried on the small and I know the small fits me too, but I have been choosing the medium for myself. But I think both works, and you don't usually want everything to be perfect for PJs. All right. So it's Friday night. I don't know if you're going out or you're feeling inspired to get cozy, watch a movie, maybe in your own cute pajamas. Maybe you need a new pair. So this is a very elegant set, and the brand is different. Now, Ekue also has this very similar set, but it doesn't come in this ivory color. And I wanted to get something that was just very elegant. The lapel on this one is slightly different. You'll notice that it has a rounder edge to it. So you're just thinking about personalities in your life. Maybe somebody who is a little bit more modest, somebody who appreciates things that look a little bit more higher quality. This brand, Hatouche, compared to Ekue, sizes a little bit larger, okay? So if you're a small, you can still wear a small, but just remember that it might be a little bit bigger than what you expect. So if extra small is available, choose that. And then of course, if you're an extra large, you can also choose a large, and so on and so forth. So this one, if I hold it up to myself, my shoulders, it does cover my waist. It goes to mid-hip, very simple in the back. This brand washes well. They don't have as much sleepwear in Hatouche, but what they do have is very nicely chosen. And again, these shorts, they're very similar. You'll notice it has that, like, we'll call that sort of this sweetheart line. And then it's got the nice drawstring, and it also has a little bit of an elastic there in the waist. So two things. Okay. So I just showed you 4 pairs of pajamas that were all satin, right? We've got different gals. We've got the girl who likes like the bright pink and the long legs, short arms, and all these different variations. Now, of course, there's always got to be the cozy people also, and I am a cozy person. So let's go into some of the cozy items here. I'm going to show you 4 all together, but one of them is a 2-pack. You could definitely wear this stuff for lounging too. All right, great Black Friday deal, really deep discount. This is also by Ecoué. When you look at Ecoué, they have a lot of basic items. They also do turtlenecks, basic tees. They do a lot of double 2-packs, so it's very affordable. When I find, like whenever this stuff gets shipped to me, I think to myself, wow, it's always better quality than what I expect, especially for the price. One of the styles that I've had before myself also had this piping on it, and I love it. I think the piping's really cute. This is a knit, and it's cotton. It's got a little weight to it, so it's definitely great for a winter season. And let's take out the pants for you guys too. So cute. I really love this one. So it could be PJs, it could be hanging out just in your family room, in your house. All right, we have buttons down the front. You can't see them because they're a clear color, but it's got this white piping on it. And the color, it's heathered, right? So it's a little special. It does come in other colors. The very bottom of the arm has the piping, and it's just really cozy and comfy. And it has a little extra design on the back. It's got that nice pleat, and it does, of course, have a fold-over collar. And now let me show you the pants. They're awesome. It's pretty easy to tell what I like and which one's for me. I love the fact that everybody enjoys something different, right? And sometimes your friend or someone in your family might have something on. You think, oh, that was a really nice choice, but it doesn't mean it's still for you, but you can appreciate it. This is definitely would be my choice. Love the color. The band is elastic, but then they've added a ribbon, which is a really sweet addition. And I think it adds to the quality of it. It just looks like it's a higher end item with this on it. And on the very bottoms, they're pretty wide legged pants. Let's call them straight legs all the way down. This is the large I have in my hand. And then this nice piping on the bottom. I think they're finished really nicely. I know everybody doesn't celebrate Christmas, but there's usually a lot of gift giving coming up this time of year, and it always feels so good to give someone something that you know they're going to love and that they're going to use. It also feels great when you don't have to spend tons of money to make that happen, right? Because we all need to be mindful of what it is that we purchase. Okay. Remember that there are many colors in all of the different items that I am showing you. So the world is your oyster. You can choose whatever you want. You can buy black in almost anything. And I love navy blue whenever I can buy it. And sleepwear and loungewear is definitely a great choice. That might partially be because I have blonde hair and it's a good color for me. But I just think it's a very rich color. And so if you have a lot of black, it might be another choice that you can make. I'm going to talk to you guys in a lot of detail about this one because it is special. It's by Ecoué. This is a larger size. This is a large. So it's got the round neck, a little lower than anything I've showed you. No buttons up the front. It's generous in size. It goes all the way to your wrist, and it does have a cuff on it, and it's not perfectly straight. It's got a little bit of a pillow kind of cuff there on the bottom, and it has weight. The pants are the same fabric, has a tie and an elastic waist with pockets. And they have a nice weight to them. They're very simple. Now at the bottom, as the difference between these green ones that just went, you know, straight legged all the way down, these are slightly tapered. And it's not an elastic at the bottom, but it is a cuff. So you can see that's a seam there, and then another piece there across. I'm definitely a fan. This is a bit more like a jogging suit, isn't it? But you could definitely have a sleep in it. You can think about how you spend time with your loved ones or your family or your friends. If you are by the fire, do you live somewhere warm? Do you live somewhere cold? I live in Toronto, so the weather's definitely turning. I put my winter tires on my car today. That was a big task I had to do. But yeah, I also love this time of year, just going through all of my clothes and taking away the things that I don't want anymore, or, you know, giving them away to a friend or to charity, and, you know, refreshing with the things that I need. And of course, that's what Black Friday is all about. Bring in some new things at affordable prices. Okay, now potentially you are on even more of a budget, which would be totally normal. Ecoué is a good brand to check out because they do a lot of 2-packs, and a lot of 2-packs that they do are also kind of like fun. You can think a bit more youthful. These are, I've got the stars and the cheetah print, but if you go into the SKU, there's all kinds of different ones. I wanted to get something that was fun, but still felt adult, because I wanted to give it to my best friend and just, you know, have something a little bit fun. So I'm gonna show you my theme. So this is the 2-pack, and look at the price, and it's already on discount. So it's the price divided by 2. There's no reason you couldn't give one to one person and one to another person, or one to you and one to your friend. This is just really a straight up on a, no, it's not a t-shirt. It's more than that. A long time ago, I used to work in retail. I say a long time ago, like 6 years ago. 6 or 7 years ago, and I used to plan, so how much merchandise to bring in and what the prices needed to be and what was popular and what sizes and that sort of thing. So I do know a lot about apparel, and at one point I was managing a sleep category, and the fabric that we used to always love so much that was soft was called modal. And I don't know that this is modal, but it feels so much like it. But let's talk about what you would want to know if you purchased it. So that's the pattern. Okay, cheetah always comes in many different types of patterns. Sometimes it's small, sometimes it's big. Everything in this pajama is the same in terms of print. So there's no piping on it, there's nothing extra, there's nothing making it any more noisy than the pattern itself. It's a V-neck. I'll take the pants out so you can see that. But just notice that there is white on the inside. No, when it's on your body, no one's gonna notice. But you know, that's part of what's driving the price. It's a t-shirt style in the sense of how it's cut and how it's sewn. This is the medium, so this is the size I would usually buy, and I am 5'5", and I weigh 125 pounds. Now I have put this on and I think it's really cute. Could I have gone down to a small? Yes, I could have, but I like to just be comfortable, and you might want to throw things into the dryer. If you've come onto my shows before, I always say the same thing. I almost never put anything in the dryer, and that's with the hopes of keeping things a little longer, and I don't mind hanging things up. So if that's you, you can follow what I do. But the instructions say that you can put it into the dryer. So you just make the call. So it's a V-neck, a slight V-neck, very, very conservative. It's just that fun fabric. And let's have a look at the pants. Okay, so these pants, they're just plain. They go right down to the floor. Plain, I mean just a straight leg. It's got an elastic waist, got a little pocket, and a drawstring, and the drawstring is made out of the same fabric. Pretty sweet, right? And I'll show you the stars. I thought the stars would just be so youthful, like it wouldn't be something I'd necessarily choose for myself, but now that it's here, I just think it's so adorable. It looks like a denim blue, and it's not a solid blue. It's got a little heather in it, which I also think adds to, it makes it look like it's higher end than it is. So we've got that extra sheen, that modal kind of feeling. It's not just cotton, right? It's got some extra. Yeah, so they fit the exact same way as the other one I just showed you. We'll take them out. We'll see if we hold it up. You can get the vibe. I'm excited to show you all the robes. The robes are so cute. Okay, so imagine that you have this on, your cute star pajamas, and I'll try on the robes for you guys. Dun, dun, dun. I had an opportunity to go to a cottage about 4 weeks ago, and a lot of people there. It was like a retreat, okay, like a yoga retreat. And I went there and so many people had like fuzzy pajamas on, and I thought to myself, oh, if I ever do something like this again, I think I would like to own something like that. And then I went on to online and I saw this. It's so unbelievably cute. So this is a small. Again, I think I probably could have gone up a medium. But let me show you what this is all about. Sometimes you see fuzzy and you think it's going to be really thick, but it's not too thick. Okay, so let's see if I can show you. There's a nice weight to it. It's very soft, like incredibly soft. Now I haven't laundered this yet, okay? So I can't give you any tips on that, but if I was gonna wash it, I would wash it with cold water. I would wash it with a very gentle soap, and I would try to sort of lay it flat to dry, and then maybe towards the end, just give it a little tumble dry, but not on something too hot. I think that's probably the best route, but let's put it on for you. It comes in lots of different colors. It's got a double zipper. So collar. Oh, it's so cute. Okay. Yeah, I love it. So it is definitely the right size for me in the shoulders. So this was the small. It's plain in the back, cute for the arms. So standing back, you can see it's just this really long, cute, cozy pod. And it's got 2 pockets here. But if it was hard to walk in this way, you just unzip here, right? It can be a little bit more chill. Oh yeah. I think regardless of the human being that you would be buying your sleepwear for, I feel like everybody would love this, really. The girl who likes the satin, the girl who likes the cotton, everybody probably would want one of these, especially live in a cold place. I wanted to show you 3 different options for robes. I also feel like people are either robe people or not robe people. I think I tend to wear such cozy pajamas, I don't always go for the robe, but this fleecy one might have changed my mind. It's also a lovely color. This is like a slate blue color. All right, we've got 2 more items to go. Thank you so much for joining me. I love it when you guys are here. All right, we need a little bit of updated, what do I want to say? Not updated, dressier nighttime wear sometimes. And maybe you have something that is more of the satin vibe that you want to pair with a really nice robe. Or maybe you just have regular PJs on underneath, I'm not sure. So it comes with a belt. This brand is Hatouche. It's the one that I said does sleepwear but doesn't do a ton of it. They do a lot of different categories in that brand. It's also the brand that I said it fits a little bit bigger than true to size. So this is a small. Let me try it on for you. This is very cheap and cheerful. You could get this for anybody. You could also roll it up into a cute little roll and put a ribbon on it and stick it inside of a stocking. So it does have pockets. It's got a tie in the center to hold it together. And then the detail is this lace here on the bottom. So the lace goes all the way around the bottom, and it's also added to the sleeves. But please note that the sleeves aren't full length, they're 3/4 length. So if you get it, that you're not disappointed. As that's the trick with learning how to be a really good online shopper, right? Is watching the reviews, watching the live streams if you get a chance, and just making sure, like, you look at all the thumbnails, what is it that I'm getting, and you can read the fabric, and you can get a pretty good idea about what it is that you're gonna get. And I think we need to be fair, right? When you're paying this kind of money for an item, you have a certain expectation about what you're gonna receive. I will echo what I said earlier. The brands that I'm showing you, when they arrive, I always think, oh, it's so much nicer than what I would expect. So I'm very happy to speak on their behalf. I do think that they're both great brands, and this is the third season. So third season I've been talking about them. All right, last one. All right, if you are one of my loyal watchers, you may have seen me talk about this one before, but because it's something I use almost every day, I want to just talk about it again, because sometimes when we're buying things, we don't always have the money to buy things for every season, right? Just because there's a fall item and a spring item doesn't mean we can afford to get both. And sometimes it's nice to have something that lasts all year long. And this is the item, okay? I love a white robe. It's just nice and clean. It hangs in my bathroom. I don't usually have it on for very long, to be honest, like in from the shower into my room to change. But I'll tell you all the reasons I like it. Okay, it is lightweight. You can 100% travel with it if you are a traveler and you don't want to wear something heavy. I find that a lot of waffle robes can be stiff, and they can also feel heavy. This is extremely light. Again, it's not cotton. It's got a little something extra in it. It's extremely soft. Oh, you can see I've got a little bit of must be cream or something from my makeup on it. At least you know I'm wearing it. And then it's got a long belt, couple loops on the back. Nothing too fancy to explain, except for it hangs really nicely. So this is a small. You see it falls just off my shoulders, so it's comfy. It's also comfortable to wear open. Have you ever had one of those robes that it just feels like it's not comfortable to close around the front? I love this one. It's got a little extra of a wrap, and it comes in tons of colors. But you might be like me and just want to go with the white. All right. Well, I hope everybody had a really great time shopping for Black Friday. We've still got a couple of days left. I hope you got lots of great deals. I'm a planner. I'm a planner by nature, and I enjoy obviously saving money and being able to afford to give all these things to people that I love. But I need to get organized. So sometimes I sort of buy a little bit at a time, but I always set aside a little bit of extra money over Black Friday to make sure I can purchase the things that I want for other people, especially coming up to Christmas, right? Always end up spending a lot of money at that time. Okay, so that's it for me. Take a big breath with me. Inhale, let out a big sigh. Get a little energy to go and click on all these items and check them out for yourself. I hope that I showed you something that sparked your interest today to purchase and check out, or maybe share with a friend. And if you liked what you watched today, please follow me. Have a beautiful evening and a really nice weekend. Bye.